Welcome back to 23 ABC Sports. I'm Kari Osep. Well, it wasn't by helicopter or hot air balloon, just a simple arrival for Antonio Brown as he returns to the Raiders camp after being away for much of last week amid controversy, of course. Josh, have you ever had cold feet? Former Liberty quarterback Jordan Love, he's enjoying his time for the Mountain West Media Days, even having a little bit of fun. We're going to talk about him later. He's seeing double here, but Allison and weather, we're seeing triple. Third time's a charm, right? Well, what if number 3 is just a charm? Last Friday, number 3 for the Patriots, Dylan Tooker, scoring not once, not twice. Yeah, you guessed it, 3 times in the game. Guys, I would say if I could join the squad for real again, I'm not going to. You saw my skills, don't have them. I would be knockout. Do they call you the Bomb Man?
No.
That's your nickname right there. Evan Bouchard, the Bomb Man. I'm sorry about that. You can already feel the buzz around Bakersfield that this team is back in town. And of course, Coach, for you, in the offseason, you were able to re-sign with the Oilers organization. What went into that decision? What was so important for you to be able to return and actually get back here to Bakersfield? 2020 has definitely been a year to remember, especially in the sports world. I hope you enjoyed our countdown, and I also hope you took some inspiration from both the highs and the lows from this year. For 40 days and 40 nights, Zeke didn't eat. Well, in terms of getting paid, and on the 41st day, the holdout ends for the Dallas Cowboys as they pay their leading running back exactly what he wanted. Last but not least, we must jump another continent as well. Finally, we have one Japanese player on the CSUB squad, but there is one thing that all of these guys have in common, and they have followed their love of the game to right here in Bakersfield. Welcome into 23 ABC Sports. I'm Kari Osep, and we're still pretty busy in this department. The Garces Rams, our lone soccer team left in state playoffs. They were playing to retain their SoCal regional title from a year ago, known otherwise in the soccer community as a state championship. With number 5 Santiago already winning, the Rams knew before their game that with a win, they'd be hosting that final once again, so a lot on the line. Let's get to the action. Division 3 Garces hosting number 6 Norwalk in those SoCal semifinals. Ibube Ekpemogu sitting out for the rest of the postseason with an injury, but the game must go on. Scoreless for most of the first half, then some energy at the end. Elijah Tapia breaking through the Lancers defense, then at the right time rips it to the right lower corner. Garces is up 1-0 at the half. They are just trying to make a statement in this game, and they would do so in the second half. Alejandro Garcia's service, Angel Navarro sliding goal here. Awesome highlight. Thanks to Garces Athletics for that one. Rams are moving on to defend their SoCal regional title with a final of 3-0, and they will host that game on Friday. But of course, we have some hoop action to get to as well, and we've been talking about the Mojo. When we mean Mojo, we're talking about the Delano Tigers. We're going to start with them. Delano, they had the Mojo in the building, hosting Fowler in Division 5. Second quarter, Jarek Alestri, money from the 3, and he's got the moves. Crowd loves it. The guy who stole the show, though, was Thomas Perez, the junior scoring 21 points, most coming from down low. The Tigers built their lead up to 16, and they'd cruise from there. A 62-46 win in front of a pretty crazy crowd. They are moving on. But could they keep feasting at home and keep their season rolling past Thanksgiving? Well, let's get to the action. Our game of the week, number 3 San Luis Obispo against number 2 BCHS. They're the Tigers, they're the Eagles, and Darren Carr, he's just feeling nice and happy about this one. We're going to start it off with the rushing game. David Stevenson, the senior for the Eagles, big time rush here before actually having to leave the game with an ankle injury. But this would set up the first touchdown of the game for the Eagles. But let's just jump to the defense. Emilio Corona for the Tigers, athletic quarterback, looking for his guy, read it in a weep. Chris Gutierrez reads that pass all the way for the pick, but BCHS has more in them. Gabriel Zuniga, athletic catch here, another interception, the second of the night. That turnover turns into more points as Gamboni hits Ronnie Simrel. It's 14-0 as he slides right into the end zone. And some even playing to make some history for their schools. We're going to start it off with boys soccer, a Trojan team playing for a back-to-back title, no less. Division 3 Foothill hosting at South High, while the Highland Scots playing for their own title as the Trojans grabbed the SEYL title earlier this year. Trojans Andres Mesa, first goal of the night, penalty kick, low left corner, Foothill up 1-0. Mesa's going to give them a 2-0 edge before half, but later the Trojans showing off their defense in the second half, taking just about everyone in the backfield to hold the Scots scoreless here. The crowd is loving every bit of it. As they say, defense does win championships, but so does goal scoring like this. Aaron Fabella on the breakaway. The sophomore is going to get the ball, finds the slot to the left, just enough space. Trojans have 3-0 jersey off. That would be enough as Foothill secures its second straight Valley championship. The team celebrating with their head coach Ty Rose after the game. He said it was a little harder to win back-to-back, but still pretty sweet. The Condors haven't had the best month despite a strong start to the new year, but they were looking to snap a 4-game losing streak and bounce back right here in Condorstown, hosting the last team in the Pacific Division, and that would be the San Jose Barracuda. Let's get to those highlights. Stuart Skinner, midseason mustache form, also in midseason form in net. Condors would be up 1-0. He's making great saves all throughout the game, just like that one. Heading now into the second period, it's going to be Tyler Benson. The redirect pass so quick you may have missed it, but it's a goal. Condors lead 2-0. Fans are loving what they see. Smiles all around and hitting on the glass. They take that lead right into the third, and then this beautiful play right here. It starts with a block shot by Skinner, and then Anthony Peluso on the break. The 2-on-1 finish from Joseph Gambardella. It is 3-0 on that goal, and then they're going to grab themselves an empty netter a little bit later, and the Condors going to win. The dancing fans, that's Phyllis right there. She's my fave. 5-0 in this one, while Skinner finishes the night with 35 saves and gets that shutout. The team heads to Tucson, moving 2 points back from a playoff spot. Many local teams open up state playoffs this week, falling, of course, on Super Tuesday, and I think they'd get your vote with the highlights. We're going to start it off in Division 4 with the Bakersfield Christian Eagles boys basketball squad. These boys want to be the next Eagles team this season to bring home a state title. Ben Urasic, already a football state champ, gets his own rebound and puts it back, led the team in boards. Then it's Seth Morantos, the point guard, give and go to Zach Hebert with the behind-the-back pass. Morantos finishing with the rolling bucket. Morantos would finish tonight with 16 points. But let's give and go again. This time, Levadiga Slatu to Urasic, hits him in the lane. What ball movement from this Eagles team. And of course, Lyndall Henderson continuing the highlight reel. He can spin, he can reverse it, and of course we know he can dunk it too. Basically, he can just score. Talking about excitement, you know I'm excited. And while the Packers and Bears make final preparations ahead of the NFL season opener tomorrow night, the rest of the league sets their sights on Sunday, except for 4 teams, playing some Monday Night Football, including the Oakland Raiders. But the attention has already been stolen by Antonio Brown once again. AV has officially agreed on an improved helmet to use this season, but today he went to social media to post a letter he received from General Manager Mike Mayock on nearly $14,000 worth of fines for his preseason practice absence, also mentioning his previous $40,000 fine for missing training camp. He expressed his displeasure on the post, saying, "When your own team wants to hate, but there's no stopping me." Brown didn't speak with the media following practice today, but is scheduled to for tomorrow. But speaking to the media and defending his teammate was Derek Carr, talking about his on-the-field abilities that nobody can ignore. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time.